Hey everybody, it's Alexis from Quick Money Pawn, aka Pawn Shop Princess. Y'all do not want to miss this video. My dad will go in detail about why you should buy silver, why you should stock up on silver. My dad's going to go over information that you need to know. Stay tuned.
Alright guys, first of all, thank you Alexis. I appreciate your enthusiasm. What I've taught her that you've seen her excitement about is very simple to some but profound for others. If this information is the first time that you've heard this analogy about money and currency, young folks especially, you're starting out your careers, you're trying to build your income, you're trying to build a better career, and the reason you do that is you have bills to pay, you have groceries to buy. Electricity, you've realized now, is not free in the real world. So you have to use real dollars to pay for real items. And you're learning about investing, and you may have learned traditional investing methods, maybe stocks, bonds, real estate for some, other income generating opportunities. Well, what Alexis got excited about is, in addition to all of those avenues, there are other avenues that have not been highlighted in the past couple of decades. But precious metal, silver, as you see the display here, gold, I'll talk about both and the reason that we've displayed the silver. Traditionally, for thousands of years, centuries, millennium, silver and gold are money. They have been and they always will be. In America, we use the USA dollar for a currency. In Japan, they use a different currency. In China, a different currency. Europe uses a different currency. Okay? It's all a method of exchange and a store of value, or a way to transfer value. A dollar is worth a dollar because you'll take it for a good or a service. And that's the criteria of it being a currency. But for money, there's only a couple of forms of true money. In my opinion, silver and gold are the best forms of true money. And I've got an analogy that I shared with my daughter. I'm going to share it with you now and let you form your own opinion of how you see money in the store of wealth and purchasing power. What I told her simply was this. If you go back 100 years ago, you take a 1 ounce gold coin, it was worth $20. And if you took that $20 gold coin and went to your local tailor and you wanted a brand new 3-piece suit, nice material, you wanted a matching leather belt and a pair of nice shoes to go with it, and a top hat. That was sort of the wearing of the day. That was their fad of the day, the top hats. You could purchase all of that with that $20 gold piece. Okay, now, keep in mind two key numbers. $20, 1 ounce of gold. The $20 gold coin was 1 troy ounce of gold. Now, fast forward 100 years later, $20. If you go to any clothing store and tell them that you want to buy a fine suit with a matching belt, a tie instead of a top hat maybe, and a nice pair of shoes, and you have $20, they're going to laugh at you so hard they'll probably faint in front of you. I mean, you guys listening, you know $20 probably wouldn't buy the shoelaces to go in the shoes, much less the suit. But here's the profound part that got Alexis excited. That same 1 troy ounce of gold, with the value that it has today, you can get a very fine suit, tailored to fit, matching tie, nice belt, and probably some of the nicest shoes on the shelf. So if you had to have kept your $20 or your 1 ounce of gold, you see in that analogy, and you can do the research, I'm not making this up, we're rounding numbers a little bit, but you can do the research. What had you rather have stored, put back in your investment portfolio or in your safe or vault or wherever you choose to store that? I would want the 1 ounce of gold. It was worth so many times more in purchasing power. It preserved the purchasing power. And that's what we wanted to talk about here today, was that simple analogy. So young guys, I don't care if you're 15 or 100, in my opinion, it's still a great avenue to invest. I never advocate putting 100 or even the majority % of your wealth in precious metals, but as an insurance policy for inflation and other measures that devalue our dollar currency, you need to have precious metals, and you need to be aware and educate yourself of the power, of the purchasing power it preserves. Okay guys, last quick note, the reason we displayed the silver instead of gold, historically silver runs about 1/35 the price of gold. Today it's about twice that. So mathematically we are advocating for silver in this time period. As this video gets a little older, some of you guys may look back and laugh at us because the ratio may go back. But right now as we sit here in 2018, mid-year, the gold-silver ratio is approximately 70-1. So it's out of historical balance. I hope this video helps somebody. If you have more questions or you desire more information, continue to watch the videos that we're going to put out. We're going to try to dig into other areas, other types of silver and gold, various ways to preserve your wealth, various ways to buy this, the reasons why. There's different products. Some people buy for different reasons. We're going to try to go through some of that. Again, hope this helps you. We're not pushing the product for sale on this video. A lot of our videos do. You can check out our Facebook page. You can look at other videos for our product sales. We ship nationwide every day. We have an aggressive layaway program. So go check out some of those videos. And even though we're not trying to sell you something today, we hope to make a customer out of you for something in the future. If you just get the information, that's great. But we appreciate every customer or potential customer every time. Thank you guys very much for listening.